Welcome to another refreshing episode of Soul Sessions here on Dominion Television Ibadan. On today's show, we're going to be talking about intentional living, and this is because true wellness is not magic, and it's also not by accident. You have to work at it day by day with intentionality, and my guest today embodies this fully, from how she speaks to herself, from how she treats her body, and also what she puts in her body, from going to the gym to healthy eating, healthy living, and all of it. So if you've been wondering how to live purposefully, how to build your self-confidence, how to stay fit, and of course just do all right, this is a conversation you should stick around for. My name is Oreoluwanimi Saba. Most people know me as the Edo Queen. Welcome to Soul Sessions. All right, so this is Soul Sessions, and of course, as per usual, I have an amazing guest joining me today to talk about intentional living. I have the one, the only, Oreoluwanimi Ogunbunmi. She's an entrepreneur, a fitness enthusiast, and one who just absolutely loves affirmations and speaking right to your body by doing the right things. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming too. So super excited to have you on the show. And of course, when we were talking earlier and you just shared, your whole story on wellness, and, I'm just very intrigued. So, I mean, straight to, the conversation. What does intentional living mean to you?
Okay, so for me, let me just give you a short story.
Yes.
For like a while in my life, about 3-4 years, I was battling with depression without even knowing I was battling with depression. And there was I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what, I'm going to cut my hair. So I went to the barber's place, cut my hair, and dyed my hair blonde. Ooh. It took that happening to me for people around me to know, like, what is going on with you? This is someone like you.
Right.
And I think that was what literally opened my eyes to the fact that there was something wrong. So sometimes we leave without knowing that there is a problem. I was battling with acute depression without knowing that it's acute depression. And in our society, we're not allowed to talk about depression like food or like hairstyles or makeup and stuff like that. So it started around I say like 2022, 2023 for me, that, you know what, I'm going to just do this. Like, I just want to be better. So yeah, basically, intentional living means picking yourself up every day and becoming a better version of yourself, regardless of what it is you're going through.
Right, amazing. So, I mean, now in this mix, in fact, before we get there, I mentioned an entrepreneur, and I mean, you deal with sweet treats. Yeah. And you've also said how you're very intentional about what you put in your body. And I'm like, well, someone that is, you're selling cakes, how does that balance out? But I mean, how do you balance that, being intentional in what you eat and also still being an advocate, for pastries? Well,
so what we sell, pastries for me is not an everyday thing. I think it's luxury. Pastry is not something we advise you take every single day.
All right.
Pastries are like for occasions, birthdays, celebrations and all of that. So, I mean, as long as it's in moderation, it's fine. And I've been baking for 11 years, so I'm tired of my products. So it's safe to say that I'm not as, what's the word? I don't run after it because I'm used to it. So that's a balance for me, not overeating or adding weight from what I do. So that's like the balance for me.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So now, I mean, we're all dressed in our gym fits and everything because healthy living, working out, and being all fit and everything. So how did you come around, realizing that, okay, I think at this point I need to care for my wellness, I need to take care of my body, and I need to be fit as well?
Okay, so for me, it was more externally, how would I put it? It was more of an external push. Okay. Some people get this internal motivation, you know what, I want to do this, I want to. Someone that was so close to me and so dear to my heart at that time made a very bad comment about my weight. Right. And let me put the words they said, I don't find you attractive anymore. So to my face, and that was like a wake-up call, like, oh my God, like what's going on, And yeah, so that day I was like, you know what? I'm going to be better. I'm going to do better. So
Right.
that very week, I remember going on Instagram and looking for gym wears, and I got a couple. I didn't register until like 2-3 weeks after,
Okay.
but that I was externally pushed to becoming better. I think that those words hit a bad part in my heart, like, this is somebody I love, and then you looking at me and telling me you don't find me attractive anymore. There must be something wrong, you know? So that was how the whole thing started.
Interesting. To be honest, I mean, I can relate on so many ways. Because from maybe secondary school, you know, once you look a particular way, right? Even if, I mean, I've never been fat, right? Or I've never been on the big side, but if you are slim, they will talk. Yeah. If you are big, they will talk. If you are just right, moderate, they will still talk, right? Breeze can blow you, come out. Hey, are you sure you are eating? Are you sure you're well? And then people make so many comments. I mean, sometimes they say it's a joke, and they don't know how those words,
I think, it's also would hurt you. Our culture. We are very loose with what we say.
True,
you know? And
I agree.
People feel like people use your pain as like funny points, and I think it's just it's a cultural thing.
I know Nigerians, we do it a lot too.
Many people don't even know the effect of what they are saying.
Yes.
Why pregnant? You know, those silly questions like.
Oh gosh.
So it happens even with body weight, even with the skin color. Oh, you look darker today. Like, excuse me, have you seen the degree of the sun outside?
Right. Like there's no other. As if you just woke up and chose to be 10 shades darker.
So yeah, I think those things happen.
So I mean, with words are also very powerful, which is why like I resonate a lot with you saying like how what you say to yourself is very important, because the truth is, people outside will say so many things to you, and unfortunately, the weight of some people's words, especially if we rate them to some certain pedestal, when they say some things, it really hurts and it could put you in a really bad place. So how do we now raise our own voice such that what we say to ourselves would be more superior to what other people say to us? Because truly, like I said, words are very powerful, and that word could push you to depression, and that word could also make you be a better person. So how do we measure up?
So I remember when I was in school, when we had these computer classes, my computer teacher used to say garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is that whatever you keep listening to would form what is on your inside. And what is on your inside is eventually what you would show to the world.
That's true.
They also say that broken people break people. So if you keep hearing broken words and you become broken and broken, it's only a matter of time. You will be a broken person and you will start to become the person you ate.
Yeah.
So for me, I was a child that battled with low self-esteem as well growing up. So it was easy for people's words to permeate my heart, and I ran with what people said about me. I didn't have an identity, a vision of myself. And I think it's very common in our culture, especially in Nigeria, Africa. Girls particularly, even though I'm not trying to make this boys versus girls here, but you find your voice being shut off. You don't have an identity. They just tell you to go to school, finish well, get married, and be somebody's wife, right? So I feel like one of the things I love to do on my status, on my Instagram, is talk about identity. Right. I'm a very spiritual person, so I am who I am because of what God has done for me. Right. And I started to pick my identity from that, from the finished works of Christ. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm a Christian, and I'm not shy about my faith. The only way I was able to battle with those voices was through the voice and the word of God. What does God say about me? Yes. Now, let me tell you something. I look very pretty. I have like a very good body.
Very gorgeous.
But it will shock you if, when a lot of people heard that I had depression and low self-esteem, they didn't believe. Right. What I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter what, that fine girl you're looking at, she's battling with things. That fine boy is battling with things. So we come outside and we look ready-made, finished, put together, but the inside really matters. And you are human. You can't treat yourself. There has to be a divine factor that makes you different from, this natural human. We have emotions. Your emotions would dictate how you feel. Right. So how do you put your emotions under control? How do you put yourself under control? The things that happen around you is by controlling the things that enter into you. So what you hear, what you see, what you allow in your space, your circle of friends, people you listen to, people you vibe with. Right. If you are with girls that constantly tell you are ugly, you're not good enough,
you start to think that you are ugly.
Yeah, and you become that person. And ugly people are really, truly ugly on the inside.
Amazing. I love that perspective, to be very honest. I think a lot of people fail to see that they are you know, birthed out of love and, you know, beauty, right? We are made and created in his image. And until you believe that, if somebody says you are ugly, you too, you believe that you are ugly, right? So, I mean, just, you know, delving straight into eating now, right? Because people always say, you know, you are what you eat, right? How do you, because I mean, a lot of people have many notions, especially about diets, that you know, eating healthy is expensive, or you know, or it takes time, right? It takes time to even prepare. To say now I want to eat healthy food, they will tell me to do avocado.
You get there's a particular oil you will use, and all of those things.
Oil,
exactly.
Or soya oil. I just really want to have a nice meal, right? So how do we now? I mean, just because I want to still be fit, but I also want to just get on with life, right? How do I now still mind what I eat?
Okay, first of all, I would talk about your relationship with food. Your relationship with food would be as compared to your relationship with your friends, your lover, your husband.
Right.
If you say you love someone or you love yourself, whatever it is, the way you treat your husband, it will show. People outside will see that. So your relationship with food also matters. Many of us do not have healthy relationship with food. We're in toxic relationship with food, and we think it's life. It's not life. So I mean, I'm not perfect yet. I still have bread. I still take noodles. I mean, even though they say don't take, you know, those things, but what I've come to do is I tell myself, okay, I set goals with my food. So in this current state that I'm in, the goal I'm trying to achieve is that I'm not married, soon to be married. I want to prepare my body for housing a baby. That helps me, put me on this, okay, we have to do this for this sake. Because if not, I would just, like,
well, I just chop anything,
you know, but exactly. I'm mindful that my body has to have some certain level of nutrients, magnesium, calcium, on the eye before I start creating life. I don't want to... I can also say this, I also have arthritis of the bone, so knees and waist, so hereditary. So it's for me, I also have to be very conscious of, my calcium intake, this. So I set goals with my food. Before even entering into marriage or whatever, I felt like I just wanted to, you know, be clean because of my knees. I lost weight because at some point too, I couldn't drive well and all of that. So I needed to, and I actually went to the hospital. One of the major things was exercising and losing weight to help the arthritis. Because some of the drugs I was giving wasn't working. I was having like side effects, let me put it that way. So I needed to change my lifestyle. So I would say that have a goal. Why do you want to start eating well? Is it because you are seeing your celebrity friends eating vegetables and you want to copy it? You have to have a goal. I want to work on my skin health. To work on your skin health is more than the products you put. Your gut health affects your skin health. Okay, I want to work on this. I have diabetes. I want to. So I feel like to break it down, have a goal. Set your goal for your eating plan. Then it will help you. Reduce this, increase this, take more protein, take more carbohydrates, all of that. If you want to add weight, they will tell you to take protein and carbohydrates. If you want to lose weight, they'll tell you to take more protein than carbohydrates. Calorie deficit and calorie surplus. Stuff like that.
Taking note. Calorie deficit, calorie surplus, magnesium, calcium, potassium. Amazing stuff. And I think a lot of people are probably not... they do not educate themselves with these things, right? I mean, I've had, you know, other fitness enthusiasts on the show, and I mean, this is also a new perspective. I think it's a great way if you have a target. Maybe know about, like, just like you said, if you want to house a baby, you need to know that, okay, I need high levels of this, I need low levels of this, and then you get to work with that. So if you are a teenager, you know that, okay, I need to do, you know, this. If I'm a teenage, you know, girl, I need, you know, my blood levels to be, do you understand? If I'm an elderly man, I need to do this, and just work with it, and you see that everything is just working together for that particular.
So you don't also feel overwhelmed. I mean, you can't treat feeding. Feeding is food. You can't just go into, I just want to be eating clean. Like, to what end? It's broad. You know, it's really broad. So
to what end? Love that. Okay, so just real quick before we go on the break and we get to see the activity you have for us, you know, just in balancing, you know, going to the gym and fitness, what major tip would you give to that young person who is just starting out? Say, for example, they realize that, okay, I want to be serious and intentional with my fitness. And, you know, they make a step in how they eat. They are intentional with what they say to themselves, affirmations and all of it. And then now they want to go to the gym. Okay. And there's just that subtle fear of what will people say, especially if they have been, people have been saying, you look this way, you look this way. And then you're going to a gym where there's so many people and you need it. But how do you now overcome, that? So what tips would you give to that person?
Okay. First of all, we all have phobias in life. And one way or the other, we have all overcome our phobias. I mean, you're afraid of going to school, but you still go and you pass and you eventually graduate. Right. Again, goal. Why are you going to the gym? You have to have goals. Setting goals breaks it down for you. Right. If you know that I'm going to the gym, take for example, I'm very underweight, I maybe have anorexia, I need to eat well and still exercise and all of that, then you keep that goal in front of you. And you have to build resilience. If you already know that, people are likely to talk, build a clean wall. You don't need anybody in your space. Right. They don't know your journey. They don't know your history. And they don't know your present. And they don't need to know your future. Right, so block people off. It is okay to block people off. It is not negativity. See, I love you. I can love you from afar. Right. If loving you will be too toxic for me when you're close by, I'll love you from afar. I love you with the love of God from afar. People's opinions about you, people's thoughts about you, keep them afar. The opinions and thoughts that matters are that of yours and of God. If you don't think well of yourself, no matter what God is telling you, you would not hear it. So your opinion about yourself matters. God's opinion about you matters. In fact, your parents' opinion about you doesn't really honestly matter. I'm sorry I'm saying that because yes, for example, my mom didn't want me to bake initially. She wanted me to go into be a professional. I'm very successful in what I do, and she's telling everybody my daughter is a baker, my daughter is a baker. Imagine, imagine I'd listened and she probably had her points and they were very valid when she, but I mean, just trying to, put a balance to what I said about your parents' opinion about you. So at the end of the day, going to the gym is fun, is good. Look at the bright side. On the bright side, you get to meet new people, you get to document your process and progress, and it's just relaxing. Going to the gym for me, sometimes it's therapeutic. I don't go, sometimes I go to the gym, I want to work out, but then I get to the gym and I meet a friend and we're gisting, and from there we're gisting, and before you know, I've spent 2 hours, I haven't really done much. Gisting? But I'm happy. Okay. But I'm happy. I do have goals. But you can't always be 100% with your goals. Then you become a robot. And robots break down. They do. They do break down. So you have to be able to open your heart. Like, I'm going to the gym to work out, but I would make friends. And if I don't make friends, I'll work out, pace myself, be happy. Also, another thing that I think affects people with running to the gym is you want to see results in 3 months. It's a lie. Magic. It's a lie. I want to see magic. I've been working out for 3 years. Wow. And I still have, you can still see my belly and my chubby cheeks and all of that. But I do have progress. I do have muscles, and I love where I am. I'm way better than when I started. If I didn't start 3 years ago, I wouldn't be on this seat today. So I think essentially it's never too late for anybody to start. Never too late. Really, because... I've been saying that. I think that's why we'll go into... I think that's why it's just interesting to see that we're going to have an activity. Yeah. And of course, our lovely guest is just going to be putting us through what you can do if you just want to start off from the comfort of your living room. Yeah. Right? It's really not that deep. Okay? The main thing is make a move and start something with your fitness, what you eat, and of course, most importantly, what you say to yourself, and just blocking out every other thing. What you say is important. Every other thing is what? Counterfeits. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
It is still Soul Sessions. I have my guest Oreoluwanimi, and she is going to be guiding us through this activity session where, anybody from the comfort of their house can just, get started and get moving with their body. So I'm just going to hand over to you, and you're going to guide us on this activity. Long time no body movement and body stretching.
All right, so let's go. If you wake up in the morning, before you start your daily activity, we're just going to do like morning stretches.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So let's go. Raise your hands forward.
Okay.
And then go down.
Okay.
So up and down. So what you're doing is you're working on your shoulders. You're, moving your joints, and you're feeling underneath your armpits. It's getting hotter and all. So you can do 10 of each. Then after, you want to come in like this.
Okay.
Then open it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is not so bad now.
Okay. Mind and muscle connection. Ensure that your mind and your muscles are connected. Okay. So just 2 more. Let's go. One more. And then, so let's go straight to the lower body. That's for upper body.
Okay.
Because you don't want to have like stiff joints. So lower body, we're just going to go into like just minimal squats. So you want to just find your position.
Okay.
If you want to go wider, go wider. If not, just stay comfortable and just squat. And then come back up. So let's go together.
Squats.
And then come back up. And then come back up. You can go low. And if you have issues with mobility, you can put a stool behind you,
I
right?
not cheating.
No. So you just tap gently on the stool with your buttocks and then come back up. 2 more. Let's go. 1 more. All right. So now we're going to go into a forward and reverse lunges. So just watch me, then join me. So you want to do forward, lunge, then bring it back. Then backward, lunge, then bring it back. So let's go.
All right.
Forward, lunge, bring it back. Backward, lunge, bring it. So same leg, 1 more on this leg.
Okay.
And then we'll call it again. So let's go. Forward, lunge, bring it back. Same leg.
Okay.
Backward.
Hey, God, I beg.
1 more. Forward.
Same leg.
Yeah. Lunge, and then bring it back. Then backward lunge.
Lunge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what this does is that opens your waist, knees and ankles, and then your feet ready for the day.
Amazing. I think it's really, it's not too, because the first time I had, someone put me through this, I was panting like I don't do marathon. But I love that it's easy and simple.
Just do more reps. That is, do like 20, 30.
And we'll be good.
You're good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Trying to catch my breath.
Yeah, me too. I said wow. But it's been an interesting one. I definitely loved and enjoyed all that you brought to, today's session. Thank you so much for, speaking positively. I actually want you to say maybe 1 or 2 affirmations that you do say to yourself.
Okay, I say this a lot. I'm bold, I'm brave, and I'm courageous.
Love it. I'm bold, I am brave, I am courageous. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And of course, just like she has said, you are bold, you are brave, you are courageous. Live intentionally. And that is a wrap on today's edition of Soul Sessions. Next week, I have another amazing guest and trust that you would enjoy it. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.